Hello guys and welcome to another video of Marto60 Tech. Today we are going to be talking about the M4 Mac Mini. This video is going to be presented in three parts. Part 1 is going to be about the build quality, how it looks, ports, and all that. The second part is going to be the specs, and the third part is going to be about macOS, the operating system, to see whether it is as bad as people say it is or if it's good. Now we are going to be talking about the build quality of the M4 Mac Mini. It is made out of aluminum. Its size is 5 inches by 5 inches by 2 inches. 5 on width and length, and 2 on height. Now, about the ports. The port selection is kind of limited, so I do recommend getting a dock for the Mac Mini. Its ports, however, are a good amount, actually, for nowadays computers compared to other parts of the Apple lineup. We've got two USB-C ports, one HDMI port, three Thunderbolt 4 ports, which you can upgrade to Thunderbolt 5 if you pay more money, um, and a 1 gigabit Ethernet port for super fast internet. Now, part 2 about the specs of this really small computer. You can either option it out with an M4 or an M4 Pro. Now, Apple calls the RAM unified memory, so I'm going to say that. The unified memory can be 16 gigs, and if I'm not mistaken, you can option it out to 64 gigs. And you can also put 8 terabytes of memory into this small computer. Otherwise, as the base storage option, it's 256 gigs, which I find good enough. And you can, if you need more storage, buy an SSD later down the road, because Apple's upgrade prices are absolutely ridiculous at the moment. So I would just not recommend upgrading your Mac Mini at all unless you're doing really heavy workloads on it. Now, part 3, macOS. A new version has been released, also known as Tahoe. At least that's how I think it's pronounced, but I think it isn't. Whatever, let's talk about macOS. There have been redesigned files, a new mouse cursor, a new recycle bin. It's aesthetics. And you can also option all of your apps to be made out of glass, which I don't think it's good, but that is that. Now, you have redesigned screenshot apps. Terminal app too has been redesigned. At least the icon has been redesigned. Other big things from macOS are that it isn't good at gaming. Yeah, if you want to game, you better be okay with not being able to play your games or having to install an emulator for that. Because macOS. Yeah. Also, there is another restriction, which is the M series chips are ARM chips, not x86. So that's why you cannot play games, and the compatibility is poor. Otherwise, I'd say it's really stable. It hasn't crashed once. It hasn't been slow even once on this blistering fast Mac Mini, and it's at all been a great experience. Pretty good. Apple have made a great operating system, just not one that is made for gamers. It's a good operating system. That's it. There's nothing else to say for macOS. Now, my final thoughts on the M4 Mac Mini. It's great, reliable, and if you want a powerhouse that doesn't take up any space, this is the computer for you. And with that, the video is over. Goodbye, guys, and till next time.